and welcome to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics. Today is Friday, 8 November. I'm your host Daniel, the founder of HM Intelligence, and every weekday we bring you not just the news, but the so what from the events and decisions that shape our world. So grab a coffee and get ready to be informed. In today's update, we'll be covering Israel to send rescue planes to Amsterdam after violent clashes. Europe increases defence spending but lacks troops, says report. And Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump both ready to talk. So firstly, in response to violent clashes in Amsterdam targeting Israeli football fans, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered 2 planes to fly to bring supporters home. The Prime Minister condemned the attacks, urging Dutch authorities to ensure the safety of Israeli citizens and to hold the perpetrators accountable. The clashes reportedly left several Israelis injured and 3 individuals were initially reported missing. Dutch police have made 62 arrests and confirmed 5 people have required hospital treatment. Maccabi Tel Aviv officials, working closely with Israeli Foreign Ministry, advised fans to remain indoors and avoid displaying any Israeli symbols. The Dutch Prime Minister, Dick Schoof, and European leaders, including European Commissioner President Ursula von der Leyen, denounced the incident as an unacceptable anti-Semitic attack, affirming that anti-Semitism has no place in Europe. The clashes occurred following a Europa League match between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Ajax Amsterdam, amid heightened tensions fueled by recent pro-Palestinian demonstrations. Reports have indicated that the attackers were allegedly pre-planned and equipped with weapons, specifically to target Maccabi supporters. Pro-Palestinian protests in the city escalated into confrontations with Dutch riot police, who attempted to keep the demonstrators away from the stadium. Leading up to the game, tensions were already high due to the presence of Turkish fans nearby, many of whom are sympathetic to the Palestinian cause. The situation was further aggravated by reports of Maccabi fans removing Palestinian flags in Amsterdam, igniting social media discussions and contributing to a charged atmosphere in the Dutch capital. So what? While there are reports that Israeli fans started the issues with racist chants and the destroying of Palestinian flags, there are also reports that Mossad had warned the Dutch authorities of the potential for pre-planned attacks against Maccabi fans and Israelis. Regardless of who started the violence, the key issue I see is that the police were unable to stop the conflicts, and from the videos I saw, they were basically not present throughout the city while they were occurring. There is going to be some tough questions being asked in the next few days, both by the international community and the Dutch authorities themselves. And next, Europe has ramped up defence spending and procurement, particularly from local manufacturers, following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. European NATO members have notably directed over half of their recent defence spending towards European systems, in contrast to a previous reliance on US systems. The increased investment reflects Europe's attempt to bolster its defence posture and address significant capability and readiness gaps that have accumulated over decades of underinvestment. The report by the International Institute for Security Studies underscores that despite the rise in spending, European armed forces remain under strength, struggling with recruitment issues and shortages in personnel. This underscores a broader challenge for Europe as it seeks to enhance its security without excessive dependence on the United States, especially with the return of Donald Trump, whose policies could further complicate European security dynamics. Amid these concerns, European leaders are convening to explore paths to greater autonomy and defence, with French President Emmanuel Macron calling for reduced reliance on US security. Europe's military limitations, which stem from decades of downsizing post the Cold War, leave critical domains reliant on US support. However, European arms production has seen a resurgence, with companies such as Rheinmetall significantly increasing its ammunition production to meet the demand, particularly driven by Ukraine's growing conflict. While progress is apparent, the report has warned that due to decades of neglect, it will take a long time to address both personnel shortages and readiness gaps as Europe works to build a self-sufficient defence framework. So what? While it is positive to see the European defence industries bouncing back, it was highly likely that it will take years to gain the experience needed within the military. Even if they significantly boost recruitment, it takes time to train troops even to a basic level, let alone to get them through to the mid-level leadership ranks. One way they may offset these challenges is through the use of technology, particularly drones. However, again, more needs to be done on the development of drones within the European context, as they are outpaced by other countries such as Turkey, China, and the US. And lastly, following Donald Trump's US election victory, Russian President Vladimir Putin has extended his congratulations and expressed readiness for a renewed dialogue, highlighting Trump's campaign remarks on improving US-Russia relations and resolving the Ukrainian crisis. Putin suggested that Trump's stance on Ukraine and desire to engage in dialogue merited attention, adding that he would be open to discussions with the incoming president. Trump, in a separate interview, mentioned he would likely speak with Putin soon, though they had not yet connected. Known for his admiration of authoritarian leaders, Trump has maintained positive sentiments towards Putin, even referencing their previous communications, as reported by US journalist Bob Woodward, who claimed the two spoke multiple times during Joe Biden's presidency. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky also had a call with Trump, which he described as excellent, though Trump's critical stance on continued US aid to Ukraine has raised concerns in Kiev. Zelensky, who currently seeks European support for Ukraine's resistance, emphasized to European leaders that conceding to Moscow's territorial demands for peace talks is unacceptable, both for Ukraine and Europe. With US support in question, Zelensky, underscored by the importance of a united front against Russian aggression, has warned against any concessions that might embolden the Kremlin's ambition in Eastern Europe. So what? There has been some serious Russian propaganda going on since Trump's election. It seems like that the Russians think that because Trump has been elected, they have won. While it is highly likely that Trump will be tougher on Ukraine, particularly around aid, it is still in the best interests of the US to not let Russia win on the battlefield. Additionally, it is almost certain that European countries are not willing to back down that easily and will continue to support Ukraine even till the end. Thank you for listening to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics, brought to you by HM Intelligence. If you want to support the podcast, tell your friends to help them stay informed and leave us a 5-star review. Or if you want to learn more about intelligence, why not take one of our courses? They're all online, self-paced and affordable. Thank you for listening. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you next time.